If you're used to running page speed audit in tools like Google PageSpeed Insights and GTmetrix, you've surely seen them complaining about Google Analytics scripts. Yes, one of the reasons for making your website slow is Google script itself. One factor that can make Google Analytics slow is the third-party HTTP requests and DNS lookups. The current Google Analytics scripts would look something like this. Page source, analytics. Yes. So first, a GS file is downloaded by the script from Google Tag Manager. Then the download script again will download another one from Google Analytics. As you can see, we already initiated two HTTP requests and two distinct domains. The browser needs to make two extra TCP connections and DNS lookups. So, hosting Google Analytics locally and serving the script from your own CDN or server lets you take advantage of a single HTTP2 connection. Another thing is the browser cache. If you run a page speed test in Google Page Speed Insights, you would see in the diagnostics or warnings serve static assets with an efficient cache policy. This is because the Google Analytics scripts file, as shown here, has only 2 hours cache period TTL. So we can also improve this by locally loading this file. Now, how do we self-host Google Analytics? I'm gonna show you one method by using one simple plugin, which is the Flying Analytics. Let's see how does it works and its impact on loading Google Analytics. So, okay, I've already installed it. Mm, let's activate it now. Yes. So before going to the settings, I want you to see how our Google Analytics script loaded in my own website. We go to inspect, network, and reload here, and we see that there are actually three scripts in GS downloaded or loaded in my website. The first one is GA4 for Google Tag Manager. The second one, and which is already 300 millisecond, almost. The second one is Universal Analytics for Google Tag Manager, and the third one is Analytics.gas for Universal in Google Analytics. And all of them are about, let's say, almost half a second. Okay, now let's go to our plugin, the Flying Analytics, and go to settings. So we've got here, okay, you should first Google Analytics add the Google Analytics tracking ID. And how do we do this is by going to Google Analytics, admin, and now in the property, go to data streams. Click on your website and copy past this just here. Now we've got four methods for loading the JavaScript. If we go here to the FAQ, you see that for 90% of users, minimal analytics should be enough. But if you're running AdWords, you should use like the gtech.gas version 4. So I'm just gonna use the minimal analytics here. Just save changes, and now I'm gonna make my move and delete GA or just deactivate GA Google Analytics. Now clear the cache and okay, go to another page. Don't you worry about the name of this page. It's just a testing page. Okay, if we go now to the view page source, look for analytics, we can see that is now the script is downloaded from my own website, which means locally. Now, if we go to network here, and reload, we're gonna see that it is only loading one minimal analytics JavaScript, and which is only 1.3 or 1.4 kilobytes, and it is only 63 milliseconds. Before we had, oh, I've deleted that page. Okay, before we had three JavaScript files: Google Tag Manager for GA4, Google Tag Manager for Universal Analytics, and Google Analytics for Universal Analytics, and all of them was like 200, almost 200, less than 200, 150 kilobytes, and they were taking like half a second to load here. I've already run the test in GT metrics. If you go to the waterfall GS, that was before activating the flying analytics. Okay, just the Google Tag Manager is taking me, no, go to GS. Okay, just Google Tag Manager is taking me in GT metrics 650 milliseconds. So before running GT metrics again, I'm gonna make sure that it is actually working in analytics, because if it's not working and analytics is not tracking our users, then it's just not worthwhile. Okay, it seems like I needed to switch to analytics.js in order to see my Google Analytics working, and we're gonna make the test once again. First, we go to inspect network, reload, and we're gonna see the file analytics.js. So here is. It's only 18.4 kilobytes, and it's taken 177 milliseconds to load. So let's now go to GT metrics and run another test, even in page speed. Uh, and GT metrics. So this was the first test. We're gonna take it as a sample. And this is the second test we're gonna run. Not Vancouver, please. Okay, UK is the closest. Okay, let's run the test, and we're gonna wait for it a little bit. Okay, here is the test now, the result. We go to the waterfall JavaScript, and we see analytics.js is loaded in even 71 millisecond. Before, we have to load the three files from Google Tag Manager 615, Google Tag Manager again for UA, and analytics.js, and all of them was in GTmetrix was almost 900 milliseconds. So I believe that you should think to, okay, today is the day, and Universal Analytics is gone. Google Analytics 4 is coming. I believe that you should load your GA4 locally by using the Flying Analytics plugin. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.